We did a part one of intermediate to advanced polka. We'll just dance right through it. We'll get mechanics only. Basically, what's happening is the guy is going forward line of dance. He's giving the lady a underarm turn to an open left position. Man is coming around, squaring up, gives the lady a cross-body lead, and then we repeat the move at least twice. Footwork. Man assumes a parallel partner position on 3 and 4. Leads the lady outside. He assumes the 3 and 4 again. We'll point that out. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Lead the lady. 3 and 4. Cross-body lead. We repeat. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So the key is your 3 and 4 when you move outside or parallel partner. Lady hits a strict, very true line of dance. It's called an open left to a crossbody lead. We can put a double turn in it for your advanced dancers or your competitors even. And the guy can do a little hop, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, double turn, and 3 and 4, crossbody lead. Repeat the move, 1 and 2, and 3 and 4, and so on and so on. That was our open left to a crossbody lead. The next pattern that I taught was very similar to, I've heard them call hand-to-hand twinkles in polka. Also heard them call rolling twinkles. So I have named these in polka roly-polies. Basically same thing as your waltz patterns. We'll take the lady from closed to semi-closed position or conversation, promenade, whatever you call it from your region. 1 and 2, open her up. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Very critical on this next portion is the guy does go forward, and turns on the and count on 1 and 2. The lady's 1 and 2 is in place. 1 and 2. Lady does the same thing right here. Forward, and out. So the and count is the key on the roly-polies. We'll get that one together. 1 and 2, open her up. 1 and 2, here it is. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and so on. Very critical that we keep the patterns very tight, very clean, very crisp, really running. As far as styling, you all want to take that free hand and place it on your hip. This move's a little hard to hit any type of an arm line because the pattern is so fast. I like hand on hip. A couple of things that I showed as far as footwork that you can do for styling is do a little heel tap. 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, heel tap, and so on and so on. The last pattern we taught was a simple 6-count grapevine. We have a man's crossbody lead to backing line of dance to parallel partner to a 6-count grapevine. 1 and 2, man's crossbody, parallel partner, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic step, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. For folks that is worried about phrasing, 6 counts will get you off phrase, so we can extend this pattern out to 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2. Here's the 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That keeps you right on phrase. Mechanics first. What we did was lady backing line of dance, just mechanics only. We're going to send the lady out to an open left. That will be on 1 and 2. I'm going to do a hand change as I bring her across. That will also be on 1 and 2 to a side-by-side position. Next part of the mechanics is just regular steps, which we will get to here in just a second. But mechanics only is a little back swap. Man letting go of his left hand, picking up the free hand. And we can repeat this. We'll get footwork here in just a second so we can look at the arm work. So those are standard back swaps. We never get out of our basic 1 and 2, 3 and 4. With footwork, here is that count. And 1 and 2, send her out. 1 and 2, bring her across. And 2, 1 regular. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So that's our standard back swaps, never getting out of the basic step. Most everything happens on your 1 and 2 in polka. Always prepping on the and 4, if you know what I mean. The next thing we did was we added a little variation on that, and instead of keeping up our footwork, we started doing 4 walking steps. So what we're going to do on this pattern is 1 basic step. We're going to do our basic back swaps using our triple steps, and then we're going to go into 4 walks. So our basic step is 1 and 2, now our standard. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, now 4 walks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic 8 walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic and 3 and 4. And you really do have to travel an awful lot on that one. So that's our back swaps with 4 walks and 8 walks. Our next pattern that we taught was some little cutesy stuff from Promenade. We won't worry with the mechanics on this one. We'll just do the standard Promenade, which is our side togethers. 1 and 2, open her up, side togethers. Side togethers, 3 and 4. Main thing is on this one is for styling and technique also is nose follows toes. When we bring our feet together, side togethers, we want to look at each other because nose follows toes. We look at each other, and then as we start to come out, nose follows toes again. Then what we did was we beefed this one up just a little bit, and we did locking steps. We just started locking behind on each one. And 2, 3, and 4. So we look and look. So we're just doing little lock steps. Lock behind, that's right. Okay, so we're doing locking steps with both feet. Next thing we did was a little hop step. And that's where we start to have fun with it. Now you're fine. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And here comes our hops. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, hop. 3 and 4. And if you really want to get fancy with it, then you can bring it right on up. Last thing that we did was something called, I call Promenade Gallops. Once we get the lady into Promenade, we'll stop it right there. 1 and 2, open her up. Our count will be all kind of like quick counts, just syncopated counts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Then we'll recover on 7 and 8. We will stop it after count 6. Ready? And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. We're making the lady dance into the floor. We've shifted our frame from standard frame. We've shifted it into the floor, speeding our body progression up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. We come up out of the floor and recover on 7 and 8. 7 and 8. We'll repeat it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Recover 7 and 8. That keeps the dance on phrase. That's what we covered in our part 2 of Intermediate to Advanced Polka. If you have any questions at all,